Hi guys, you are watching Finesse channel. This time, I have collected the top 10 best thriller series, currently streaming on Netflix and HBO Max. In this list, I chose only those shows where tension grows, through real character work and meaningful reveals, not cheap shocks. These are thrillers that actually change your perception while watching. After finishing the video, write in the comments what other strong thriller series you think should be added, and I'll consider them for the next list. Number 10. Woman of the Dead. Brunhild Blum runs a small funeral home in a quiet Austrian town and lives a peaceful life with her husband and children. Everything seems calm until her husband, a local police officer, dies in a sudden accident that doesn't quite add up. When Bloom begins to dig deeper into what really happened, she uncovers a dark network of secrets, lies, and powerful people who will do anything to stay hidden. The series slowly turns into a chilling story of revenge, where Blum transforms from a grieving widow into a relentless force of justice. Each episode peels away a layer of mystery, showing just how deep the corruption runs in her small community. The atmosphere is cold and tense, filled with that unmistakable European noir feel that keeps you on edge from start to finish. Anna Maria Mu plays Bloom with remarkable intensity. Her calm face hides deep pain, and her every move feels driven by both love and fury. The supporting cast adds weight to the story, making the whole world feel grounded and real. Woman of the Dead is not just a revenge story. It's a haunting psychological thriller about grief, power, and the cost of finding truth. Dark, gripping, and beautifully shot, it's one of those rare series that lingers in your mind long after the credits roll. Number 9. Unseen. Zenzi Mwale works as a cleaning lady in the wealthy suburbs of Cape Town. She moves quietly from house to house, keeping to herself, unseen by the people around her. But behind that calm and simple life hides a woman carrying pain and secrets. Her husband has gone missing, and no one seems to care. When she starts looking for him, she finds herself drawn into a dangerous world of corruption, lies, and powerful men who will stop at nothing to protect their crimes. Step by step, Zenzi's search turns into a fight for survival. Every clue she uncovers brings her closer to the truth, but also deeper into danger. She's forced to do things she never imagined, turning from an ordinary cleaner into a woman ready to take revenge. The story keeps building with tension, showing how far someone can go when they've lost everything. Gail Mabelin plays Zenzi with incredible emotion and strength. She perfectly captures the quiet pain, fear, and determination of a woman pushed to her limits. Her performance feels real and heartfelt, while the rest of the cast, including Vuyo Dabula and Brandon Daniel, add depth and intensity to every scene. Unseen is not just a thriller, it's a powerful story about injustice, love, and survival. Beautifully shot and tightly written, it keeps you hooked from the first episode till the very end. It's one of those series where the tension never really leaves. You feel it in every moment, in every look, and in every silence. Number 8. When No One Sees Us. In a quiet Spanish coastal town during Holy Week, a strange suicide shakes the neighborhood, and soon after, an American soldier from the nearby base vanishes without a trace. Sergeant Lucia Gutierrez of the Guardia Civil is assigned to the case, and as she begins to dig deeper, she crosses paths with U.S. Army Special Agent Magali Castillo, two women from different worlds, forced to work together on a mystery that grows darker with every clue they find. When No One Sees Us is a tense and atmospheric thriller that explores how silence and power operate behind closed doors. The story blends local traditions, hidden corruption, and the uneasy relationship between Spanish locals and the American military base. The pacing is deliberate, each episode slowly peeling back another layer of deceit and moral conflict. Maribel Verdú delivers a powerful performance as Lucia, a woman haunted by duty and personal loss, while Mariela Garriga brings sharp energy and quiet strength to the role of Magali. Their chemistry drives the entire series, making every confrontation feel raw and real. The cinematography captures Andalusia's beauty and unease, mixing sunlit streets with shadows that seem to hide everything. It's not a typical fast-paced mystery, but a slow-burning, intelligent thriller that keeps you questioning who to trust until the final moment. A gripping story about truth, guilt, and what people do when no one sees them. Number 7. Dare Me. In the small town of Sutton Grove, two best friends, Addie Hamlin and Beth Cassidy, are at the center of the high school cheerleading squad. Their bond is tested when a new coach, Colette French, arrives with a mysterious past. The presence of the coach changes the dynamics of the squad, as loyalty, rivalry, and ambition clash. Coach French is charismatic and intimidating. Her influence on the girls shifts friendships and sparks tensions that ripple through the town. The cheerleaders face challenges both on and off the mat, navigating teenage drama, secrets, and the pressures of winning. The series is a dark teen drama, filled with a moody atmosphere and complex characters. Performances feel natural and convincing, adding to the intense storytelling. While the show focuses on high school life, it explores deeper themes of power, obsession, and betrayal. Dare Me is gripping and stylish, with slow-building tension and moments that keep viewers engaged. The friendships are complicated, the rivalries are sharp, and the world of cheerleading is shown with an unusual depth. There are no simple heroes or villains. Everyone has layers, making the drama realistic and compelling. Overall, Dare Me is a dark and intriguing series about ambition, friendship, and the lengths people go to maintain power. The performances are strong, and the narrative keeps the audience hooked from start to finish. In Full Circle, a seemingly simple kidnapping in New York sets off a chain of events that spirals far beyond anyone's control. What begins as a crime thriller soon unfolds into a dense web of family secrets, buried histories, and moral debts that refuse to fade. Detectives, parents, and strangers find their lives unexpectedly connected by choices made years ago and consequences that come full circle. Directed by Steven Soderbergh, the series carries his signature style: moody lighting, quiet tension, and sharp camera work that keeps you uneasy. Zazie Beetz leads with understated brilliance, while Claire Danes and Timothy Oliphant add depth to a story that feels both intimate and large-scale at once. The dialogues are subtle, the silence is louder than words, every scene feels like a puzzle piece waiting to click. This is not your typical fast-paced thriller. It demands patience, attention, and reflection. Each episode peels back layers of guilt, privilege, and truth. The result is a slow-burning mystery that explores how one small act can unravel an entire network of lies. A stylish, thoughtful, and morally complex drama for viewers who appreciate depth more than speed. Number 5. The Lincoln Lawyer. Mickey Haller is a smooth-talking, sharp-minded defense lawyer who operates straight from the back seat of his sleek Lincoln, gliding through the golden streets of Los Angeles, where every client has secrets and every case hides a deeper game. His world is full of late-night calls, courtroom pressure, and moral crossroads that test both his talent and his conscience. He's charming yet restless, brilliant yet haunted, a man who believes in the law, but bends it just enough to survive. Manuel Garcia Rulfo delivers a magnetic performance, balancing quiet confidence with flashes of vulnerability. The camera captures the city's pulse, from sun-drenched boulevards to neon-lit parking lots, every frame echoing the rhythm of justice, ambition, and redemption. The storytelling is smooth and layered, filled with razor-sharp dialogue and understated tension. The series doesn't rely on cheap drama or loud twists. Instead, it builds suspense through wit, logic, and emotion. Each case feels alive, unpredictable, and every verdict leaves you questioning what's truly right. The Lincoln Lawyer is stylish, clever, and effortlessly cool, a blend of intellect, heart, and California sunlight. It's not just about winning cases, it's about redemption, resilience, and the quiet chaos of a man forever driving between guilt and glory. Number 4. CB Strike. Cormoran Strike is a private investigator with a fractured past and an unyielding gaze. Once a soldier, now a man, tracing shadows through London's narrow alleys and fading neon lights. He's joined by Robin Ellicott, bright-minded, compassionate, quietly brave. Her presence brings warmth to the chill of the cases. Together they follow threads of deceit and desperation, through offices, smoky bars, and silent stairwells. Each mystery unfolds like a slow-burn novel, layered, moody, and deeply human. The storytelling breathes, never rushed, never hollow. You can feel the city's heartbeat beneath every scene. Strike's world is built from cigarette smoke, rain-streaked glass, late-night cafes, and unspoken grief. His instincts are raw, his humor dry, his conscience heavy, while Robin's intuition cuts through the fog with grace and fire. Tom Burke embodies Strike with worn charm and quiet rage, and Holiday Granger's Robin glows with empathy and resolve. Their chemistry is subtle, electric, and endlessly watchable. This isn't about flashy chases or easy answers, it's about people haunted by choices, truth hidden under layers of guilt and pride. Each case leaves a bruise, a question, a quiet ache. CB Strike is a detective story drenched in realism, measured, haunting, and utterly absorbing. A world where justice limps, truth flickers, and humanity, flawed yet resilient, always remains. Number 3. Squid Game. Hundreds of strangers receive a mysterious invitation, a chance to rewrite their destiny. All they must do is play and survive. Behind the cheerful colors hides a silent menace, a place where childhood nostalgia twists into horror, and every decision feels like a heartbeat away from ruin. Gi-hun, a man broken by circumstance, steps into a labyrinth of fear and temptation. His eyes carry exhaustion, yet a fragile spark remains, a reminder of humanity gasping inside chaos. The games unfold like a nightmare wrapped in beauty. Echoes of laughter turn into screams of disbelief, each round drenched in tension, painted in bright illusion, where loyalty fractures and conscience trembles under pressure. The camera moves with eerie precision, lingering on faces, on fear, on fleeting hope. Music hums like a whisper from a dream long forgotten. The production design, hauntingly symmetrical, unnervingly calm. Lee Jung-jae anchors the story with piercing vulnerability. His journey feels intimate, universal, and tragically poetic. Supporting performances layer the pain, ambition, and quiet longing. Squid Game is more than survival. It's an allegory of society's silent cruelty, a mirror to greed, despair, and the fragile price of empathy. Every color screams, every pause cuts deep, and long after it ends, its echo refuses to fade. Number 2. Black Mirror. Black Mirror is a British anthology series. Each episode tells a separate story, united by one theme: the influence of modern technologies on everyday life and on human morality. The show does not scare with monsters, but with ideas. It shows how ordinary people can change when gadgets, media, and digital systems start controlling their choices and emotions. The tone is cold, cynical, and uncomfortable. The atmosphere makes you think not about the future, but about the present where we already live. After watching, you don't just finish an episode, you sit in silence for a while, replaying the situation in your head and asking yourself, what would I do if it happened to me? A sharp, intelligent, and disturbing series that does not relax the viewer for a second. And at the same time, Black Mirror remains very grounded. The scenarios feel believable, not sci-fi fantasy. Ordinary houses, normal jobs, familiar habits, just one small technological twist, and suddenly everything turns upside down. This is why the show is effective. It does not show another planet. It shows our possible tomorrow, just slightly pushed forward, and that is why it hurts the mind the most. Number 1. Breaking Bad. Walter White is a modest chemistry teacher, who after a medical diagnosis realizes he has neither money nor any legacy to leave, which pushes him to take a radical step that at first seems like a practical solution to secure his family's future. But soon survival turns into hunger, as ego and pride slowly replace fear. He teams up with his former student Jesse, and the two build a risky business where every wrong move has a price. Walter's calm nature begins to peel off, revealing another man underneath, and the tension grows episode by episode, with law, danger, and betrayal closing in. As he sinks deeper, the line between necessity and obsession disappears, and he begins to justify every act with a cold kind of logic. The world around him becomes heavier, even small conversations have tension. Jesse, in contrast, breaks and rebuilds under the weight of guilt and survival. Their partnership keeps shifting between loyalty and threat, and side characters aren't fillers either. Each one enters with purpose and leaves with impact. The show never wastes a scene. Even silence feels loaded. It is not just crime or drama. It is a slow, psychological dissection of what desperate people turn into when chance gives them power. That's it for today's Top 10 Thriller series. Like, subscribe, and comment your favorite shows. See you in the next video.